So this is all about how actually this is all about the introduction for the NDK application. So let's get into the application development. Till now I talked a lot on how what is NDK or what is the NDK versus the Dalvik application, what is the advantages, disadvantages. Then how actually we I also give you the case study also for x86. But what is the actual development cycle? How does it look like? So here is the block diagram which actually speaks or pictures you the application development cycle. So you have a C and C or C++ code, which is actually the native code. You want to convert those C and C++ code, or when you want to write a fresh new code of NDK, then first you write a C and C++ code, then you generate a make file for that, and then you build that one using NDK build. Then you have a Java call in order to integrate these C and C++ code onto the Android platform, Android SDK. How do you do this one? What are these Java calls called? These are the JNI calls. That is Java Native Interface. So the JNI which I'm calling is a wrapper around your C and C++ code, where actually it allows the application and the OS to communicate. This is the wrapper which helps for the native code and the application layer, native code and the OS layer to interact. So after that, it's the general GDB debugging, which you actually use it for any other kind of application development. So this is the development cycle for an NDK application. Let it be existing C++ code or a fresh C++ code which you are writing it for NDK development. So as I already mentioned, the block diagram here below shows you how actually the application layer and the C and the OS layer are interacting. The SDK APIs are called through JNI. So the Android application communicates to the C libraries or the C++ code through the JNI or the native libraries which you are using it. So this is about the development cycle. Let's look at from the point of view of platform. So the earlier slide which talked about the application layer, or I would mention it as application kind of a development cycle, will lead into the NDK platform. So this is the Android NDK application framework. I would not call it as a framework actually. Sorry, this is the platform actually. So as you see, the things which are in green are all the native codes. That is, let it be C++ source code, the header files which it is accessing, and the dynamic libraries which are present. And those which are and if you see all the layers of this Android OS are actually all interfaced through Java classes. So, for example, you have a header file which is in the native. How do you compile it into the dynamic library and link it to your link it to your Android platform? So that is through, again, you need to for example, if you see here, the header file is there. You have to link it to the actual dynamic library. You need to compile and link it to the C code. So the header file and the C and C++ source code are compiled, and they are using your make file and the application files. You will be compiling your C code, and you generate a dynamic library. So this dynamic library is linked to your the platform layer. How does that happen? That is through the Java native library class. So as I mentioned, when you in general, what happens is in Android applications, you have a C++ code. You compile it, you get the dynamic library, and then you actually compile using the Java native library class. So you get a Java bytecode. So that is Java bytecode. Again, in terms of Dalvik applications, actually you have one more layer of compilation, where actually you get the .dex code. That's actually the another layer of compilation which happens in the Android OS layer. So this is how actually an NDK platform looks like. So let's talk in detail about how actually for example, if you see here, you have how actually your offloading happens, like how actually the linking happens. There are like the further files show you in detail of the NDK development and also linking to your Java code. So the JNI interface and the linking to your existing Java code, I'll take it